Other issues related to BT cotton were not and have yet not been addressed. The issues of different pests, soil conditions, spurious seeds, hybrid seeds. BT cotton is a subject that cannot be dealt with without bringing these additional issues to the front. As our team went and spoke to the stakeholders, they had various sides of the story to tell.
किसान हेलियोटिस से परेशान है, सून डली जिसको कहते हैं, हम मराठी में उसको बोन डली कहते हैं। तो उस पे कीटनाशकों का स्प्रे कर करके किसान बहुत परेशान थे। तो उस परेशानी का फ़ायदा लेकर ये प्रचारित किया गया कि आपको अगर हम इस तरह का बीज देंगे कि जिस पे वो फवारे करने की ज़रूरत ही नहीं, आपको पेस्टिसाइड का स्प्रे ही करने की ज़रूरत नहीं।
The farmers were clueless. They had no idea what this new cotton seed was. They had no idea that it was genetically engineered. Of course, they have no idea. They had not received any training. Nobody had told them how this was different, how they would have to cultivate it differently. So they were completely unprepared.
All the BT cotton cultivated in India belongs to private companies. No government labs have produced anything yet. Companies have taken licenses to use the BT gene from Monsanto. Now these companies are selling their seeds and earning a huge profit and completely bypassing or ignoring the government agriculture department. They have employed many advertisement tactics, some legal, others illegal. They have committed nothing short of a fraud.
बीटी पे कोई स्पेशल ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम गवर्नमेंट ने ऑर्गेनाइज नहीं किया। बीटी का जो ट्रेनिंग दिया वो कंपनी वालों ने कुछ ऑफिसर्स लोगों को बुलाए थे, वो महिको ने ट्रेनिंग अरेंज किया था ये।
The companies will say, so and so farmer such and such was the recipient of yields of 15 quintals and 20 quintals. We contacted such farmers and they said that these ads have been put out using their photos and they never made statements like this.
We met Pradeep Wagh, a rich and progressive farmer of Kalamgaon village with around 50 acres of agricultural land. His main agricultural crop is oranges. This is planted in around 35 acres. He sowed BT cotton only in 3 acres. There was an advertisement in local newspapers. The name of Pradeep Wagh was used as a success story by Rasi Company. According to this advertisement, he got 12 to 13 quintal yield per acre of BT cotton without irrigation. When we asked him about his yield, he disclosed the reality that he got only 4 to 5 quintals yield of BT cotton per acre using 3 sprinklers.
के मार्फत हमने लिया था वो बीटी कॉटन राशि 2 करके इफेक्टिव हो गया रोग का। उसके बाद हमने उसको फवार नहीं किया है, 3-4 फवार नहीं किया है, तो जितना उन्होंने यील्ड बोला था तो वो उतना यील्ड हुआ ही नहीं उससे।
What was also interesting is that he was absolutely unaware of this advertisement.
नाही माझे संबंधित होते, मला विचारले नाही ॲडव्हर्टाइज करायच्या वक्ती, आम्ही पेपरला देतो आमच्याकडे काहीच नाही.
In other words, his consent had not been taken by the seed company. So to understand these issues, we take a look at the basics. What is BT cotton? BT cotton is a cotton plant into which a bacterial toxin producing gene has been inserted. This genetically engineered cotton is called BT cotton, named after the bacterium Bacillus thuringiensis, from which this toxin gene is taken. The BT toxin should function as a pesticide and should kill the cotton pests that come to feed on the cotton plant. Why was India not prepared for something like this? Let us see what some experts have to say to get the larger picture.
वो कारण क्या है? ये जीन काम करता है 100 दिन के लिए। अपने खासतौर पर सेंट्रल इंडिया में और साथ में जैसे रेनफॉल होने के साथ बिजाई की जाती है, उस रेन में ड्राउट भी आ जाता है, उसमें जीन का कोई भी रोल नहीं रहता.
Have given such a bold statements in all the media. Even the statement of Sharad Pawar was also there. Even my agriculture ministers of the state also said that BT is not a proposition for the Vidarbha in dryland farm.
60% of the farmers that we had surveyed could not recover their investment costs. Please remember, it's a very expensive seed, and it was put into, the BT cotton was put into a very poor and ordinary performing cotton variety, so the failure was pre-programmed.
Why is the Indian farmer's plight different from the farmers in developed countries?
सर्वप्रथम शेतकरी जे जमीन कपाशी पिकाला योग्य नाही त्याच्यासुद्धा कपाशी पीक घेतात.
मी ह्या मताच्या आहेत की शेतकऱ्यांच्या सर्वात मोठी किंमत मोजावा लागली आहे रेन फॅट सिच्युएशनमध्ये ग्रीन रिव्होल्यूशनचा फॉर्म्युला लावल्यामुळे.
Agricultural subsidy practically non-existent for the Indian farmer compared to liberal subsidies enjoyed by farmers in USA and European Union and even China. This has put the Indian farmer at a disadvantage in the global market. Studies done by Gene Campaign and some state governments like Andhra Pradesh have shown Monsanto's BT cotton has consistently done worse compared to local non-BT hybrids. The Monsanto cotton plant type is weaker and less vigorous compared to indigenous cotton varieties. The cost of cultivation is higher for BT cotton compared to indigenous non-BT hybrids, and the net incomes are lower in the Monsanto variety compared to the local varieties. The areas that have been most affected are Maharashtra and Andhra Pradesh.
त्याप्रमाणे मी 2 वर्ष झाले बीटीचा अनुभव पाहून राहिलो. जरी जास्त पिकत असं पण त्याच्यापासून आपल्याला काय फायदा आहे ते आपल्या खिशात किती पैसे शिल्लक राहून राहिले लोकांच्या ज्याच्यापाशी जास्त उत्पन्न होऊन राहिलं. आता ज्याच्यापाशी भरमसाठ पैसा आहे एक थैली पेराची त्या ठिकाणी 2 थैल्या टाकून जर भरमसाठ उत्पन्न घेतो म्हटलं तर ते अलग गोष्ट. परंतु जे साधारण आहे आमच्यासारखे कास्तकार त्यांच्या मात्र पदरात फायदा नाही कोणत्या प्रकारचा पडून राहिला.
In every other country in the world, BT cotton is produced as a true breeding variety. Now, true breeding variety means that the farmer can save seeds. You plant the cotton, you save the seed like normal plants. But in India, BT cotton has been produced as a hybrid. Now, this is inexcusable. It's produced as a hybrid so that the farmer has to go back to the company every season for seed. In Australia, in the US, all of these countries, China to a large extent produces only true seeds which the farmer can reuse.
Spurious BT is another problem that farmers have had to face. It is not that small and unknown companies are doing this alone. There are reports that many of the bigger seed companies are selling spurious seeds. Those BT seeds, which could not get certification from Genetic Engineering Approval Committee, are offloaded in the market under various names. Their performance is poor. That is why they did not qualify for certification. In these seeds, the expression of BT gene is not up to the mark, so they do not qualify for certification.